Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the collective for today. Today is Sunday, October 5th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It's in the description box. Feel free to read it. Urban Crow Oracle, MJ. You can get it anywhere. Anywho. I got one on the table. Three on the table? It might be four. Oh, four. Uh-oh. Let's do two more shuffles. Two more shuffles. Five on the table. I'm talking to myself over here. We got six at the bottom of the deck. We've got bond, routine, territory, exposed, resistance, battle, bottom of the deck. Feminine, masculine, take out, resonates, doesn't matter. Somebody's going to get caught where they shouldn't be. I guess it's just that simple. Somebody's going to get caught where they shouldn't be. Because I'm seeing two things. I'm seeing somebody. So this is like, this would be like a third party situation. So like if somebody's married, they're dating somebody. But the thing is and I don't know, right? It's an example because everybody's situation is going to be different. Pardon me if it resonates. So like, let's say somebody's married, but they're dating somebody, okay? Whoever is the side piece, this person is in love with. Like there's a bond there. And maybe not in love, but definitely has a strong enough connection to where like this person would really not want to give up this extra person, this side piece. This person sees them all the time, like it's routine. This would be like, I spend my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights with the family, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I go to see my side piece because I work late. Something about where they go with this person, I think that's what's going to lead to them being caught. So like, this person goes out Tuesdays or Thursdays with their side piece, and they don't think anything of it because their spouse is at home with the kids. So they're like, oh, let's go to like the taco joint, like the local taco joint. And they sit down and they're having dinner. And the spouse runs in to get takeout. Even this person has no idea, right? Because they're working late. They wouldn't know. Spouse sees them. Like something about they're going to get exposed being somewhere, being with someone that they're not supposed to be with. This person's going to put up resistance. Like, no, no, no. Like this is my, this is my coworker. This is my boss. This is my client. This is my sister. I'm sure people have used, way worse excuses. They're not, like I said, they're not going to want to leave this side piece either. Whoever this extra person is, they're not going to want to leave them. Because there's a real connection there. And, they don't have to be married. I'm just using that as an example. Take how it resonates. This could just be somebody, cheating on their person. They could have been, or this could be someone like having two boyfriends, two girlfriends at the same time, right? Like not being able to make that choice and just going with it. Like, okay, I'm going to date these two people and just never tell them. When at the end of the day, at some point, you're going to have to make a decision, right? So it could be anything like that. Obviously, this person is going to get into a battle with whoever finds out. And I think this person is also battling within themselves, okay? Because again, they don't want to ditch the side piece, the extra person. There's love there. There's something there, a connection there, something holding them there. And they're going to be battling themselves. Like, so do I leave my spouse and go with my side piece? Can I somehow make my spouse realize that I need my side piece too? Like there's this person is going to have a mental battle within themselves. I also think part of that battle too is, shame, regret, things like that. Cuz I'm not getting like I'm not really getting like a nasty, mean, narcissistic, self-involved type of energy. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter the reason, right? Like when you cheat, like you're a cheater. I mean, I was a cheater. I get it. I get it. I've been cheated on, like I cheated, I've been cheated on, like I've seen both sides of the coin. It's just, this is going to be somebody, having to come to some type of conclusion, some type of, I don't, like they're gonna have to figure out like is this the person I want to be with? Is this the person I want to be with? And that's just not to say too that whoever the side piece is, maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know they're the side piece, you know? Who's to say that whoever the spouse is or the regular other person didn't know, but just kept their mouth shut. And then they see them at the restaurant and they're like, okay, that's in my face. Like kind of like I think I used this as an example a few days ago or a few weeks ago. Camilla from The Sopranos. Like deep down inside, subconsciously, she had to know he was cheating, almost the whole time they were together. And then when she did find out that he was cheating, like she knew he was gonna still cheat. I mean, that's why she was trying to get money out of him to do side businesses, side hustles, so that she could make money, so that she could save money. That way, if she wanted to leave him, she could leave him. You know, she was one of those housewives that, people talk about. Like, she's married for 20 years. She has the kids. She takes care of the home. She takes care of the kids, and then finds out her husband's cheating. How is she going to leave? She has no money. She has no job. She has no skills. She's going to take him to court and try and take everything he has, half of everything he has. Is she going to win? Is she going to lose? Like, there are women out there, tons of women out there in that position where you know, they don't know what the hell to do because they have no backup. They have no savings account, checking account of their own. They rely on that spouse. And I'm sorry, I should say men too, because I'm sure there are men in that situation as well. But yeah, she knew towards the end that he was, sorry, my nose is like itchy. Like right there. Like right there. She knew he was cheating. She was doing whatever she could to take advantage of it. She knew he wasn't going to stop. I mean, if he had been cheating on her the whole time they were married, dating, when she had his 2 freaking kids, come on. He's always going to cheat on her. You know what I mean? But I'm using that example because whoever this spouse is, I mean, they might have known. And if you're the other person, if you're the other person, like, maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. I don't know. Those types of situations are always tough. And I don't usually feel bad for the cheater. I feel bad for, like, the spouse, the side piece. Yeah, you could say, like, oh, don't feel bad for the side piece. Yeah, okay. I I, I see that. I see that. Um but I'm also going to say this. Sometimes people have such low self-esteem that they don't think they deserve better. They're okay with being the side piece. They can't imagine themselves being with somebody that loves them and only them. Do you know? You know what I mean? That's someone that you should feel sad for. It's just my opinion. I'm seeing like a white truck and a white van. And maybe that's how this person will get caught. Maybe they drive a white truck and or a white van and it's going to be parked in somebody's driveway and somebody's going to drive by and then make a phone call and be like, "Hey, Tammy, hey, Tommy, I saw your spouse's car in so and so's driveway." That's always fun. I'm just going to say this too with this battle card. I'm not picking up that, like, the spouse and then the side piece are battling it out. Could that be possible? Of course that could be possible. I just want to make a comment about that. Whether you're the person or you're the side piece, don't ever fight for someone that didn't fight for you. So again, just an example, let's say it's 2 women, right? A wife and a side piece, 2 women. And the husband is the cheater. Don't fight over that man. Like that man is not worth it because, and again, I can say that, like, I was a cheater. He had every opportunity to make a choice. Like, he could have left his spouse and went towards his side piece, got a divorce, got remarried, people 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 always use money as an excuse, like, oh, I can't leave, I'd have to give him half of everything. Yeah, okay, do you want to give him half of everything and be happy, or do you want to stay with them because you don't want to give them half of everything, have to sneak around with your side piece and be miserable? Like, I'd rather lose the money and be happy. And I did. When I separated from the ex-husband, when we got divorced, I pretty much gave him whatever he wanted so that I could leave. It's just, to me, it's just not worth it. Like, you don't fight over somebody that doesn't fight for you. And if somebody's stuck in between two people, they're not fighting for a specific person. They like where they are. They like being with the two different people. Do you know what I mean? For different reasons. And I'm just going to say this, and you can comment if you want. When I cheated on the ex-husband and I admitted it and I talked to him, and again, I didn't physically cheat, but I was talking to other people and meeting other people, sexting, that kind of thing. So to me, cheating, totally cheating. He told me he didn't think it was cheating. He wanted us to work it out. He also wanted to possibly have an open marriage. See, to me, and you might laugh at this, you might think it's funny, but I lost respect for him like that. When he said those things and I had to look at him, like, I lost respect for him because it's like he didn't respect himself. Like, I did what I did to him and he still was like, "Oh, no, 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 we could stay married. We'll just have an open marriage." It's not at all what I want. And I'm just going to say this, I've always been a traditionalist. Like, if I were to get married again, like, I would be married. Like, I would not intend to cheat on my spouse, right? Like, I never intended to cheat on my ex-husband. I was in love with him. I married him. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him. At one point, things change, people change, circumstances change. But when he said that to me, I lost all respect for him because he didn't respect himself. I cheat on you and you're like, okay, well, we'll work it out and we'll just have an open marriage. Okay, but what about you? Like, what do you want? What do you need? Right? You don't need a cheating spouse. I'm just saying. So I would never have expected him to fight for me in that situation because I cheated on him. Just like in this situation, I would hate to see two people fighting over a cheater. Like, it just, like, why? Why? It's like the same thing can be said when people, you know, two people get in an argument because, like, well, I want to be with that person. No, I want to be with that person. That person's so great. Like, but they're cheating on me with you, with me. And then, like, I'm going to get in a fight with the other person because they're at fault. How about the person that cheated on you? They're at fault. Beat the shit out of them. Divorce them. Leave them. It it never makes sense to me why people just have such little self-respect for themselves that they'll settle. Because even now, like, me back in the dating world and all that stuff, I'm not doing that. I'm not settling. I'm not giving up my self-respect. So, just saying. All right, I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. It's a big stink bug. I'll talk to you later. Bye.